Luke chapter 3, verses 21 through 22 says, when all the people were being baptized, Jesus was baptized too. And as he was praying, heaven was opened, and the Holy Spirit descended on him in bodily form like a dove. And a voice came from heaven, you are my son, whom I love. With you I am well pleased. Jesus was baptized just like everyone else. Jesus was not an exception when it came to procedure, but boy howdy, nothing touched Jesus and remained the same. JTB had been baptizing people for what I assume to be months at this point. A pilgrim would ask to be baptized. JTB prays over the request. JTB dunks them in the river. The pilgrim gets soaked. JTB gets a little less soaked. The pilgrim goes on their way. Noteworthy event that, to an unbiased bystander, looks generic and harmless. But then JTB's cousin Jesus shows up and asks to be baptized. JTB does not treat him as special, but God does. What in the world does heaven was opened and the Holy Spirit descended on him in bodily form like a dove mean? What does heaven was open look like? I assume they were looking skyward. The sky does not look particularly closed to me. How does the sky open? How do they recognize the Holy Spirit if it was in the form of a dove? Wouldn't it just look like a dove? Did it have a name tag or something? The Holy Spirit typically manifests in and around fire. That would have been pretty lit to see the heavens open and fire to come down on Jesus right before he was dunked in the water. But, then again, the onlookers, no doubt turned gawkers at this point, might have missed the imagery of the baptism and thought JTB was just acting as a fireman. So why a dove as the means of transportation? So many questions.